This is the third iteration of the Etherealized palette from Makeup by Mario. This is the Nature palette. I am so excited to see how this one compares to the others. This is what it looks like inside. There are some green elements to this and a little bit of purple, but overall very neutral. Here's a look at all three palettes and next to each other just to give you guys an idea of what they look like. We have the original Etherealized, the second palette Etherealized Moonlight, and the third palette Etherealized Nature. Let's get in there and see how it's swatching out. It seems a little light. I want to actually, before we even get into anything, because if you've been here for a while, this is the original palette, which is absolutely stunning. Freaking love this thing. But when I first got it, I didn't love it. So, you know, it's been a journey. Okay, I re-swatched. This is from the new palette, the Nature palette. This is from the original Etherealized. And to be honest, the sparkle is not necessarily sparkling with either one. And that's one of the things that kind of kept me from loving the original palette initially. But like I said, I've come to, I really do like this palette, so we'll do more comparisons, but first let's get this on the eyes. Do you want to lay down a base? So I'm using one of my favorite cream shadows. This is Prism from Hourglass. Okay, getting into the palette, I'm gonna go into this first shade here and see how it blends on. You know, the thing I've learned about the mattes from these palettes, it's gonna give you that blend, something really beautiful, but not necessarily like a super sculpted eye. It's a little powdery, but again, it's acting very similar to the initial palette. Now, I want to do kind of a fall lip, so I do want my eyes to be pretty tame, and I also kind of wanted to see how this neutral shade like stacks up against my most used neutral shades in the original palette. So just using my finger, it's more golden than I kind of thought it would be. It seemed a little more neutral, but I do think that kind of goes with the slightly more green tones going on in the palette. A little mascara. Okay, so here's the eye look so far. I saw it in different lighting and I'm telling you, I do think these sparkles are gonna look best in person. They have a very like a delicate look, but I do have a little bit of fallout. I'm also gonna add just a little bit more depth on that lower lash line. I feel like you can see even on how that went on that these mattes are like made to blend out and not necessarily give you as like detailed of a line. All right, here is the final look with the palette. I think it's okay. It's pretty basic, but this is honestly what I would do most days, just like a matte, a shimmer, maybe the deeper matte, and I think it's pretty, but I can't lie, the original palette just does it for me still. I want this to come back.